The problem with real estate appraisals is that many people don't understand their purpose. An appraisal makes an estimation of approximate value, but it does not determine the actual value. This distinction gets lost on so many people. There's only one thing that determines the value of real estate, and that is the amount a buyer is willing to pay for it. That's it, nothing else. An appraisal, like a broker price opinion, just tries to model what a buyer is willing to pay. It's a hypothesis, a theory, an educated guess. If you receive a cash offer, there better not be an appraisal contingency. And if there is one, then counter it out. Why? Because it means the buyer is clueless how to spend their own precious money. A buyer must know what they're willing to pay for a property, as it's their purchase that determines the value, not an appraisal. A buyer needs to examine how far their budget will go and how much home their money can buy. And a good real estate agent will educate their buyer with past sales and then contrast them with current available options. So a buyer knows more or less how much money they'll have to cough up to get the property that meets their demands. Now, you might ask, well, what's the harm in a cash buyer ordering an appraisal? Well, like I said, appraisals are algorithmic predictions of a property's value, and those appraised values are typically conservative. This can create big discrepancies, especially in higher home values. I can't tell you how many times there have been multiple offers on a property and the buyer's appraisal comes in low, never mind that there are 8 other people willing to pay the same price. But that's just the nature of financing and why cash is always king. Now, it probably sounds like I'm trashing appraisals, but I am most certainly not. Appraisals have a very important purpose. When a mortgage company is loaning money that is collateralized by real estate, they need to make sure that the sales price and appraised value of the property are within reason of each other. An appraisal serves as a neutral third-party assessment to verify that the buyer and seller aren't operating in fantasy land. The bank needs to know what their collateral would fetch in an open market. Now, given that many appraisers do err on the side of caution, appraisals regularly come in short in a rising market. However, they're still necessary for banks that operate at scale to lend money on properties all over the country that they'll never actually see. Appraisals also serve the same purpose for gathering a value for estate taxes, probate, or dividing assets, because there must be a way to estimate the value of property without actually engaging in a sale. And appraisals are the perfect fit for that. But make no mistake, an appraisal will never, ever determine the value better than a ready, willing, and able buyer. Thank you for watching.